That is where I also came to know that it should come naturally. I wanted more time to spend on my work. That is why I left the job. So the first day was like, yes, now I have more time for myself. Literally, I woke up at 6:37, which I did not when I was in my office. I thought every 2 days I'll come up with anything on a particular topic. The point was to put content on the page, again quality content, but I did not know what was quality content, so that's why I was testing it out at every 2 days. In office, I was doing once a week, which was very difficult for me to evaluate what was going wrong or what was going good. So within a week, I have 3 comics or 4 comics based on how excited I am. That itself helped me understand that this is not going to work, or this is what I should take forward. The first 4 comics was about a food plate in the wedding, the thali, how it is being wasted. So I thought I'll do something on that. So this first phase was experimenting, which is completely fine, I feel. Because even if you know that illustration is your passion, storytelling is your passion, but what do I talk about is something which you don't know initially. I felt urban design was the thing, but it was not, because people were not connecting to it. So there was an architect called Charles Correa. Okay, he's a very famous architect from India. He died one day, 2016, 16 I guess. And I was a big fan because I used to only understand his works. I thought I have to put it on Leave Artist. Even if my page is not about architecture, I want to put it, because it's like a tribute for the architect. Within 3 hours, I made a comic on him because I was passionate. I knew about him. So I did not need to do research about this particular architect. I made a comic on his life. So he died at 8 a.m. and I posted it at 1 p.m. And people started asking me, did you make before him dying that once he dies I'll post this? And no, I genuinely was very passionate and I felt about him, and I made a comic within 3 hours. And that post got 900 shares at that time when I had only 2,000 or 3,000 followers. So 900 means viral, which means it's viral. 900 shares for a 2,000 follower Facebook page is viral. That was the first hint that is this the thing which is comfortable for me? Is architecture the topic where I feel comfortable and it comes out naturally? That is where I also came to know that it should come naturally. So I thought maybe architecture is, but still I had that, no, urban design. Why? I'll tell you why. I was looking at a general audience, not a niche audience.
Everybody is my audience. That idea.
Yeah. Like whatever I do, everybody should understand. That was a mistake. Because maybe I am fit for a niche audience. I am not fit for a general audience. Because I was trying for 1.5 years. And if they are not connecting, which means I'm not meant for the general audience. In fact, if I make a comic on general audience today also, it will be a flop. If I talk about architecture, then it will be a viral comic. So that is where I understood maybe I need to focus on my particular field. When you say it in front of your father that 2 years or 3 years, they will feel it. Terms means that I have to market myself without paying any penny, which is of course social media.